Do you want to repost this link? I had to restart.
Whenever it pops up for me.
Yeah. Dang it, man. I hate that that happened. I don't understand. It's never really done that. Let's see. All right. Okay, we'll wait for some people to get in here so we can resume it.
Yeah.
Just spam that link.
Yep, I did.
All right.
The bot did, and I did.
Okay.
Everybody, throw a like on this new one if you can.
Please throw a like as soon as you get in here.
Oh yeah, Justin's got the idea. It was just Tycool Jones getting in the way of the stream. That's all.
Yeah, that drunk woman is off the field. Yeah, we had to pause that.
We had to clear some stuff up. That's all.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay.
Jeez.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and continue. You ready?
Yep.
All right. All right, so 1st and 10. The Diablos look to take the snap as Pritchett is going to hand off to Dvorak, who's going to find a lane, but we do have a flag in the backfield. It looks to be holding, I believe, either holding or face mask, one of the two. Illegal block in the back, excuse me. So that will take them back.
Yeah. Not the best situation there for the Diablos. I mean, it was an unnecessary situation there by Bowers, but he did it anyway. And now they're stuck trying to pick up, you know, a 1st and 16 rather than what could have been a 2nd and 5.
So 1st and 16, as Pritchett's just going to hand it off to Dvorak on this one, and he's going to get it up for about, again, a 2, setting up a 2nd and 14 now for the Diablos.
Yeah, I mean, they're still really trying to force this thing to Dvorak. And I get it, he's starting to warm up here a little bit, but I don't know if running it on 1st and long is the way I would have gone about that.
All right, so 2nd and 14, Pritchett's going to go back to Dvorak, who's going to get it up to about the 45-yard line, so that will set up a 3rd and 11 here.
3rd and long is not a place that you want to be if you're the Diablos. However, I mean, considering they started back at their own 18, I believe it was, they've again flipped the field. We're looking at a big field position game here.
All right, 3rd and 11 as Dvorak comes in motion in the backfield. Pritchett is going to throw it out to him. It will be a screen. He's going to get it up a good 4 yards or so before he's taken down, so not quite executed the way the Diablos wanted, and they were going to be forced to punt here on 4th and 6.
Again, it was an interesting idea. They're really trying to hammer the ball home to Dvorak. Just didn't work out on that one. That was a terrible punt by Pedrino. A 19-yard punt. That was horrid.
All right, so 1st and 10 here as the Explorers make their way out into the field. Worrell looks to take the snap from shotgun formation. He's going to go play action. He's looking to find somebody, and he does connect across the middle of the field to his receiver, and that looks to be number 8. I believe it is
C.J. Robinson.
C.J. Robinson. There he is.
Who else would it be? That's a big play. Gain of 28 yards there for the Explorers. And that's C.J. Robinson just using his speed to start to separate from defenders. He's able to use that speed on the deep post route. He connects. He gets the space right underneath the safeties. Right, looked like he had a linebacker covering on that one, which is just, it's a bit troubling.
So 1st and 10. Worrell's going to go play action again. He's going to drop back. He's going to go deep this time, and he's going to nearly have a receiver, but thankfully the Diablos defender just broke that play up. That would have been very dangerous.
Jacoby Haskins just saved a big play there. That was almost a huge gain there for the Explorers. Probably would have been a touchdown. But Haskins was able to step down in front of that one and make a nice play.
All right, so 2nd and 10 now after the incomplete pass. Shotgun formation here for the Explorers. Worrell looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back, and he's going to get it across the middle to his receiver. Can't seem to quite get it up to the first down mark, but he will get it up to the 41, so that will set up a 3rd and 1. That's going to be McGriff on the reception.
It's progress. Little by little.
3rd and 1, play action again here by Worrell. He's going to drop back. He's going to he's looking to get it to C.J. Robinson, but broken up by the Diablos defense. So great defense by the secondary here. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal. They're
really coming out sling. Whoa, they're really going to try this? A 58-yarder?
And he boots it through. What a field goal.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Tip your hats to that boy on that one. That's a phenomenal kick.
58-yard field goal.
Let's find a name on that guy. That is, where's the name? Why is this not sorted? I believe Trey O'Connor is his name, but I just want to double check. Yep, Trey O'Connor, the kicker. What a kick.
That's an incredible kick. As we have a tied ball game now, 1st and 10 here. As Pritchett looks to take the snap, we've got 4 receivers out wide. DeVork's on his left side here. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it quickly to a receiver who does keep his toes in. And it's going to be a 2nd and 4 now as they go no huddle. That was Jeffrey Blackson on the reception. So 2nd and 4. They're going to hand it off to DeVork here, and he's just going to get bottled up. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 now for the Diablos.
Again, it's this continuous desire to funnel the ball to Jordan DeVork. I'm not sure it's the right way to go here.
So 3rd and 2, he's going to hand it off to DeVork again, who's going to be stopped, I believe, right in front of the marker. They're going to have to punt here.
Ooh. That's tough. That was a close one.
And they will punt it away, and it looks like they're going to make a... Yes, he's going to dive for it, and wow, he gets a good stop on special teams. What a play.
That's 2 punts tonight that Pedrino's been able to have down at the 1-yard line. When we were calling this a field position game, we weren't kidding, guys.
Special teams.
Plays like that make everything.
Wow. Okay, so 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line here for the Explorers. I formation. Worrell's going to hand it off to his running back. It looks to be a Togway. Or no, excuse me, Young the second, who's going to get it up. It's a great run up to the 8-yard line. He will get a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3 as they continue with no huddle. He's going to hand it off again. This time it looks to be a Togway. And we do have a flag in the backfield.
Holding offense.
You take a minute to breathe here. That first run there by Darius Young, that's a 6'5", 240-pound running back. That is a big, scary running back. Obviously, this play here is going to get called back due to holding. But I mean, hey.
2nd and 7
you
here.
got to back that big. You got to feed him.
2nd and 7 as Worrell's going to hand it off to Ferrazzi. And they are going to be stopped just shy of the first down. So 3rd and 1 here for the Explorers. It's a big stand here.
We ended up exactly where we would have been either way. It was going to be 3rd and 1 before the penalty. It's 3rd and 1 after the penalty. As a great man once said, ball don't lie.
All right, so 3rd and 1 as he's going to hand it off here to a Togway who will get the first down up to the 14-yard line. So that's a fresh set of downs here for the Explorers.
Yes, sir. It's a nice start. It's a nice start to a drive that really couldn't have started any worse there for the Explorers. You're pinned at essentially your 1-inch line. You're able to get a little bit of a cushion here, and this cushion allows them to open up their offense a little bit. They can start throwing if they want. They have choices.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. We do have 3 wide receivers out wide. He's going to hand it off to Ferrazzi on this one, who's going to only get it up for about 2 yards. He's going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Explorers.
It seems like they're running into the same situation that the Diablos are running into with DeVork. You want to continuously just feed the ball to your guys, but at the same time, when do you stop running the ball? Especially here. You've run the ball 4 plays in a row. When does it stop?
So 2nd and 8 as Worrell's going to drop back. He's going to get it out to his wide receiver. He's going to make a nice spin move and take it up to about the 27. What a great play here.
That was a great move.
8.
That was a great move.
That was Megan on the tackle. So we take a quick TV break. So a tied ball game here. 1st and 10 now from the 27-yard line. We've got 3 wide receivers out wide. Ferrazzi is at Worrell's side. As Worrell takes a snap, he's going to drop back. He's got pressure coming for him, and he just has to throw it away. He had somebody just eyeing him. So they're going to hurry up here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation again. This time we've got 4 wide receivers out. Worrell's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. Fire. He's got a wide open receiver there, and he's going to get up to the 46-yard line. So great throw and catch there by the Explorers. 1st and 10. They're going to continue the no huddle as we are less than 2 minutes until half. Worrell's going to drop back here in the shotgun formation. He's going to flush out of the pocket. He's going to go way deep. He's going to throw it down the field, and it's going to be intercepted. A one-handed interception by Jacoby Haskins, and I have just mind blown by that interception.
Oh
that has to be the
God.
best interception that we've seen so far, probably I've ever seen in this league. Holy cow. Jacoby Haskins with a major play here for the defense.
I got to be honest, Mike, I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that.
What in the world? Holy cow. So Jacoby Haskins, obviously a fan favorite here in Mexico City after that catch. So
Wow.
1st and 10 after he bails out his team from a very, could have been a touchdown, honestly, Connor. 1st and 10 here. Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to fire across the middle, and he is going to get it to Garrett Pritchett. That's going to be a 1st down reception.
Griffin Pritchett.
Griffin Pritchett. Excuse me. I'm still trying to catch my words.
We're still flabbergasted after that play. It's totally okay. No one's going to hold that against you, Mike.
Holy cow. Man.
Take a minute to just breathe after that one. That's... wow.
What a... that was...
Chat, get a little hype in here. That's the greatest play any of us have ever seen.
1st and 10 here, shotgun formation. We got a bunch formation to the left as Pritchett's going to drop back after he takes a snap. He's going to flush out of the pocket. He's got nobody on this side of the field if he could just take it and run, but he decides to get it to an open receiver past the 1st down marker. So a great decision nonetheless. A 1st and 10 as they get up to the 49-yard line. And we're going to keep going here. That was Joe Johnson on the reception. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers out wide. Pritchett looks to take this snap again. He's going to drop back. A quick slant route across the middle to Pritchett again. This time it's going to be 44 on the 44-yard line, setting up a 2nd and 5 for the Diablos. Shotgun formation. Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to need to get rid of it, and he does. He does find a receiver on a beautiful throw and catch by Pritchett. He looks to get it to, I believe it might have been Griffin Pritchett again. No, it was Joe Johnson. Wow.
That is Joe Johnson with the toe tap there at the 25-yard line. That was a great
seasoned vet.
Pritchett was facing 2 men coming in to completely crush him there, and he finds Joe Johnson on the sideline, and I don't know if that right foot's
We are going to get a review. Yep. We are going to get a review. It was close. This is one of the refs can't get them all right, so nonetheless, we might have some controversy on our hands here.
I legitimately feel as if that one could go either way.
Yeah, it really could. It's split-second decision, really. And they will
I feel like
keep it. They're going to keep it.
Wow. That's a big call there by the ref. That's 20 yards of field position. That's huge.
Don't shoot us, Explorers fans. All right, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Pritchett's going to drop back. Fired across the middle to an open receiver. And that's going to be, I believe, look to be Blackson again on the reception. Yep. They're going to get up to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Aaron Pritchett's going to fire it across on a quick slant route to Piku McCullough, who's going to get it up to the 2-yard line. And, man, they are close. They are knocking on the door with 18 seconds left.
They got to move, though. They're running out
Shotgun
of time.
formation, 4 receivers out wide. Pritchett's going to drop back, looking for an open receiver. He does get it out to DeVork, and he's going to take it into the end zone. And what a play. Oh, man. I love it. I really love the play call here, and wow, what a great score here by the Diablos.
That whole drive there by the Diablos was predicated on the wide receivers and the vertical game. They were moving the ball down the field, and you could see even in the end zone there. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that one, but even the linebackers for the Explorers were starting to sit back. So he's able to find DeVork, who has the angle. He gets the angle on what I believe is DeMarco Landau, the best linebacker on the Explorers. And DeVork's able to just slide right into the end zone with his speed.
Absolutely.
It's a phenomenal play, phenomenal drive.
Absolutely. It was a great drive by the Diablos. And you know what? Let's be honest, Connor. What started this is the one-handed interception that none of us will ever forget by Jacoby Haskins.
Anyone who was here tonight will never forget that play.
Absolutely. So now here's the question. You've got a pretty nasty offense on the other side for Columbus as well. So let's see, what they can do. And I believe, if I'm correct, they get the ball after half.
Yes, they do. You've got to. I can't imagine they're going to try to do anything crazy with these 11 seconds here. It's too risky that you could potentially throw a pick and something bad can happen. They'll probably kneel it. We'll take it into the half, and we'll see what happens on that drive to start the second half.
All right, so 1st and 10. I would imagine they're just taking a knee on this one, taking it to the.
I would tend to agree with that.
No, they're going to come out in the I formation, and they're going to hand it off to their giant running back. I believe it's Darius Young the second.
Darius Young the second, yeah.
He gets it up. That is a defensive end carrying the football right there.
Yeah. We're probably going to get a Hail Mary here now, so maybe Jacoby Haskins got another one in him.
Worrell's going to fire it down the field, and that is nearly picked off. I believe that was Haskins again on the breakup.
That was Haskins again. Oh, my goodness.
Holy cow. So we have got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. RFL fans, make sure, if you're in this chat, make sure to drop a like, to subscribe if you're not already. We love having you guys here. Connor and I love doing this every Monday night. And, obviously this is the first time that we've got to call a game that actually counts, since entering the regular season. So we are as thrilled as
Mark,
you guys are.
If you can, just hold down the X button so it skips through halftime. That way we don't end up seeing anything we shouldn't be seeing.
All right. We've got it. So as we get ready to kick, the Diablos are kicking off here to start the third quarter. And the Explorers will take it from about the 4-yard line. He's going to be taking it up to, I believe, the 30-yard line.
It's a good return. Obviously, you're getting 5 more yards than you would if it was a kneel down, but you return it from the 4, you bring it to the 30. Not bad.
So this is where it gets interesting. After the phenomenal performance by Worrell and the Explorers last week, let's see what they can do to answer back, playing from behind. So under center, Worrell looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to go deep on this one and get it to a wide open receiver. Oh my, he beats the coverage. And that is none other than C.J. Robinson, a 70-yard touchdown, and I cannot believe my eyes. I was just talking about this.
It's the exact same thing that happened last week. It's the exact same thing. Granted, instead of the end of the first half, it's the start of the second half. But it's the exact same thing. He floats it out there to C.J. Robinson, and he just lets C.J. do the work.
And what a receiver that is, Connor.
CJ wasn't particularly open on that play. I mean, he was open, but he wasn't like wide open. Hart was right there. And then he just uses his speed to beat Haskins to the pylon at the end of it. And then you see Haskins 10, 15 yards behind him. That's just God-given talent there for CJ Robinson. You can't teach that. You can't learn that. That is a blessed man.
All right. Blessed. So, again, as the Explorers are kicking off, this time it's out of the end zone. They're not even going to give the Diablos a chance. So now I'm going to counter what I said starting the last play. And I'm going to say the Diablos, they did have some momentum going for them. So let's see what they can answer with. What a game, guys. Wow. We have a game on our hands. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. We've only got 15 likes, and there's plenty more people in the chat right now. So 1st and 10. Pritchett looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to get a receiver on an out route this time. And he gets it to, that's going to be Griffin Pritchett, who's going to take it up to the 46-yard line. And what a play. They're not even giving me time to breathe.
If he was able to stay on his feet there, he could have been gone. He could have been gone.
He nearly kept it up.
Nearly broke it.
Holy cow. I can't even breathe in this. Okay.
I can only imagine how the coaches are feeling right now.
Oh my gosh.
We're feeling the heat. Imagine what they're feeling.
So 1st and 10 after a great thrown catch for the Diablos. 46-yard line. Locke comes in motion. This time Pritchett's going to hand it off to Dvorak, who is going to get just snatched up around the 45-yard line. So only a gain of 1, setting up a 2nd and 9 here.
A chance you get them heated up a little bit, and then hopefully it pays off down the road. There hasn't been that payoff yet for the Diablos. We'll see if there is eventually.
All right, so 2nd and 9 as he hands it off to Dvorak, who's going to find an open lane, try and make a jump cut and get it up to about the 37-yard line. That's going to set up a 3rd and inches here, so a great run here for Dvorak.
Mike, just to let you know, the stream quality is dropping rapidly. Just to take a break from commentary real quick. I don't know if there's something changing in your setting.
No.
But the stream quality. Okay. All right. The quality is dropping and it's starting to buffer every minute or so.
All right. Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure, prevent it from happening again. I don't understand what's going on. So we do get a delay of game here. That's an ironically placed delay of game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. So we're going to continue this here.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, as it is 3rd and inches here
Still 3rd down.
for the Diablos. And now it's going to set it up for 3rd and 5.
Unfortunate penalty. It's a very unfortunate penalty there. You have 3rd and inches, and now you're back into these 3rd and mediums that the Diablos have been in all day. And you can see Pritchett getting a little bit upset at himself there.
Okay, so 3rd and 5 here for the Diablos. Pritchett's going to drop back after he takes a snap. He's going to get it across the middle to, I believe it might, yeah, it is Griffin Pritchett. Or 82, excuse me, Joe Johnson. And that's going to be, he did not get the first down. He's going to be short, 4th and inches here for the Diablos. So now here's a, what do you do here? It's on the 37-yard line. You're kind of right on the border.
Personally, I would go for it. Just, it's way too short to punt. Personally, I would go for it. But knowing how the programming in this game works, it's probably a field goal.
They are going to punt it.
Really? Wow.
And it's just going to go out of the back of the end zone. So I don't know if I agree with that call, Connor. That is, they're going to take it from the 20-yard line now. As we get a look at C.J. Robinson coming out into the field. 3 receptions, 105 yards.
That's troubling, Mike. I don't know what the Diablos are thinking there. You have a kicker who showed he can make a 53-yarder earlier. This is a 54-yarder. It's 4th and inches. Why punt it?
So 1st and 10 as Worrell's going to hand it off to Otagwa. He's going to plow through a defender and get it up to about the 22-yard line, setting up a 2nd and 8.
I'm still baffled by what the Diablos are doing there on that 4th down. I mean, that's a great stop by the Diablos defense to hold Otagwa to 2 yards, but I don't know what they're doing offensively at the moment.
So 2nd and 8, Worrell's going to hand it off to Ferrazzi, who's going to get stopped after about a gain of 3, setting it up 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line for the Explorers. Oh, okay, as they come back out, 3rd and 5 here. And bunch formation to the right as Worrell looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to find a receiver across the middle, and he's going to be stopped shy of the 1st down. And that will be a 4th and 1 now for Explorers. So good stand by the Diablos defense.
Yeah, they needed it. They absolutely needed it. Especially after the huge play to C.J. Robinson, then the questionable punt on 4th down on that last drive. The Diablos needed something to steal a little bit of momentum back. And hopefully the stop here is just that.
So as the Explorers are forced to punt, they look to take the snap, and they will punt it away, and we've got a heck of a punt here. It's down to the 10-yard line. It's going to make a man miss and get it up to about the 28, so about 18 on that return. Good return
That's
here.
a great return by Melvin Kalu. That's a great return.
So 1st and 10 as the Diablos look to come back out on the field. And I'm thinking on this one, you need to take it down and score if you're Mexico City.
I mean, personally, I would feel that way on every drive, but the Diablos need a little bit of momentum here.
Absolutely.
They truly do.
All right, so 1st and 10. Dvorak goes out in motion into the wide receiver spot. As Pritchett drops back, he's going to fire it across the middle. And it looks to be, this time it's Griffin Pritchett on the reception. It's a gain of 4, setting up a 2nd and 6 here for Mexico City. Bunch formation to the right here. Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to fire it across the middle. It looks to be Jeffrey Blackson, I believe. Setting up a 3rd and 2 here as they go no huddle. Shotgun formation for the Diablos. Pritchett's going to take the snap, hand it off to Dvorak. He's going to have a wide open lane, and he's going to take it up for a good gain up to the 47-yard line. So great 3rd down run here, setting up a 1st down. Shotgun formation.
The Diablos needed that one.
Absolutely. Bunch formation to the right. Pritchett's going to have to flush out of the pocket. He needs to get rid of it, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield by George. And, man, he just got hit from behind. He just wasn't fast enough once again to get out of the pocket.
This is true. This is true. Pritchett, he didn't have enough time. He didn't have enough time, and he doesn't move well enough like some of the other quarterbacks in this league, like an LC3, even a Worrell. Pritchett's a statue back there. So if he gets pressured, he's either getting rid of it or he's going down. There's no Aaron Pritchett sneaking away from anybody.
Absolutely. So, guys, make sure to hit that like button if you're in this chat. So 2nd and 16 here as the Diablos face a 2nd and long. We've got 3 wide receivers out wide. Shotgun formation. We've got Blackson motioning to the inside, and Dvorak's going to try and run it to that way, and he just gets bottled up in the backfield. They're going to be facing a 3rd and 19 here.
Yeah. Personally, I would run it and punt if I were the Diablo. Run it, play the field position game, don't do anything too crazy. But, I don't know, it's a difficult situation here. They put themselves in a tricky spot.
And I've got to say, Connor, this game so far feels like it's 2 Rams just battering heads.
Yeah, for sure. These are 2 really, really talented football teams. Just plunging, face first into one another. And
right.
This is kind of the result that you get when that happens.
Absolutely. 3rd and 19. Pritchett's going to drop back, fired across the middle. He's going to get Joe Johnson on the reception. He's going to be taken to the 43-yard line, 4th and 14, and they are going to punt it away.
Yeah.
And it looks to be nearly another one inside the 5, but it does roll. Takes a Columbus bounce into the end zone.
Oof. Almost. West Pedrino's had a bit of an up and down game. There's been some great punts and there's been some poor punts.
Well, listen, he's got 2 punts down at the 1-yard line. So
yeah, it's been huge. It's been absolutely huge.
So 1st and 10 here for Columbus as Worrell's going to drop back, fire across on a quick slant, and it looks to get it to, I believe, Robertson on that reception. So 2nd and 3 here. Shotgun formation. Worrell looks to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Frazee, who's going to be smacked in the backfield, losing 2 yards, setting up a 3rd and 5 here. So that both defenses just going full speed right now. 3rd and 5, shotgun formation as Worrell looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it across the middle. Is broken up by the defender and nearly scooped up by another one. It's a great defensive play here. That's a 4th down for Columbus once again.
Wow, for those of you that were able to watch the Super Bowl last night, this is very reminiscent of that. 2 defenses just really going at each other in this one. And aside from a handful of big plays, this has been predominantly a defensive football game.
So we do have a really good punt return here out to the 36-yard line.
Great job by Melvin Kalu again. That's 2 good returns in a row for him.
So Aaron Pritchett is 23 for 24, 196 yards and 1 touchdown. He's had 1 incompletion.
He's been great so far. But obviously it hasn't been great enough. He's been great, it just hasn't been enough.
Absolutely. first and 10. He's going to hand it off to Dvorak, who's going to find his way up for about a gain of 3. They're going to set up for 2nd and 7 on the 39-yard line here. So as they trot back out onto the field, this time we've got 5 receivers out wide. Aaron Pritchett in a shotgun formation drops back. He's going to find nearly, he's looking to get it to a receiver, and it was nearly, that really could have been an interception, and he would have taken it to the house had he caught that one.
Yes, sir. That one could have been tough. That one could have been very tough.
So 3rd and 7 here, shotgun formation. We've got 3 wide receivers out wide. As Pritchett looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back, and he does find Piku Makola on the reception. He's going to get it up to about the 41, but that's not going to be enough. It's going to be a 4th and 5 here for Mexico City.
Yeah, it's another situation. It's a comment I see in the chat. Someone saying that Pritchett needs to sacrifice his completion percentage for a little more yardage. And I agree entirely. Pritchett's completing a lot of passes at a very high rate. The problem is his yardage total is pretty low for as many completions as he has. You'd think if they took more chances down the field, the Diablos might be better off on this one.
So as they go to punt again, he does, this time down it inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. And what another good punt. Man, wow, another good punt by Mexico City. And I've got to say the punter has probably been one of the biggest highlights of this game.
For sure, for sure. West Padrino was having a mostly good game, aside from that one disastrous punt. He's been very good in this one.
So this has become all too familiar. Starting from inside their own 5, the Columbus Explorers face 1st and 10 as Worrell comes out under center. He's going to hand it off to Atogwe, I believe, who's going to find a lane in the middle. Is going to take it up to the 15-yard line. So a great first down run by Atogwe.
It's a great way to start a drive. Anytime you're pinned back like that and you can get a nice explosive run to get you a little bit of bubble space, it's huge. Absolutely huge.
All right, so another first down, 1st and 10 after a great run by Atogwe. And Connor, they've done a really good job at feeding all of their backs in this game so far. 1st and 10
that's
here.
It's a credit to Coach Bill. He spread the ball out amongst his backs very well.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 as we do have a false start here. It looks to be a false start. I believe it looked like one of the offensive linemen, and it was the right guard. So 1st and 15 after the penalty. Columbus looks to take this snap. He's going to hand it off to Atogwe again, and this time he's going to be bottled up at the 11. So setting up for 2nd and 13 as they get ready. They run the no huddle. 2nd and 13 here. Worrell is going to go play action this time, looking to find somebody deep, and he does have a man. He gets it all the way, I believe this one is to Robertson, all the way to the 34-yard line. So a great throw there by Worrell as they continue the no huddle. 1st and 10 here. That was Shepard, excuse me. This time he hands it to Frazee. Frazee finds a lane and gets it up to the 45-yard line. And man, back-to-back good plays here. 1st down, and they're just trying to wear this defense out. Bunch formation to the right. Worrell looks to take the snap under center. Looked like they had an offsides there. Tried to hand it off to Atogwe. Looked like one of the Diablos jumped early. He only gets about 2 yards on that gain, taking it up to about the 47-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here. We've got 3 receivers out wide as we do reach the end of the 3rd quarter.
This has been a tough one so far, Mike. This has been a real tight ball game.
This has been a chess match, is what it's been.
That's a very good point. It's been a chess match on both sides, because both sides are making very sure that nothing crazy happens for either side, and we've still managed to see quite a bit of crazy.
And I love to see games like this because, it means that both coaches did a really good job implementing their game plan.
This is true.
So 2nd and 8 here. We've got 3 wide receivers out wide. As Worrell looks to take the snap, he's going to hand it off to Atogwe, who's going to fight through a guy and get it up to about the 48-yard line. And it's going to be about a 4-yard gain. It's going to set up 3rd and 4 here.
They're continuing to feed Otagwe, and it's working. It's working decently well. But I feel like Farazi's their best bet to get big yardage on each run.
Uh-oh. Here we go. 5 receivers out wide. We've got Worrell looks to take the snap. He fires across the middle and just can't seem to find a receiver. It will set up a 4th and 4, so we are going to be facing another punt again. This time, you know, if the punter plays it right, they might be able to pin Mexico City inside the 5.
Yeah. This could be a big situation here for the Columbus punter.
And he does do that. He gets it to the 3-yard line.
This has been a battle of the punters.
It's been good. It has been good.
Battle of the punters. Coach Bill in the chat says, finally we got one.
So 1st and 10 here for the Diablos, as they do hand it off to Dvorak, who's going to be just running into a brick wall here at the 5-yard line, setting up 2nd and 7.
I mean, it's the exact same situation we've seen the Explorers be in. You have to run it a little bit because you can't risk the turnover. You can't risk the sack in the end zone. So you run it, you try to get some space, and then maybe you come out and you throw it on 3rd.
Absolutely. 2nd and 7 as they do hand it off again to Dvorak, who tries to fight a guy off for him. He does pick up some positive yards, setting up for 3rd and 6 here on the 7-yard line. Wow, so it's absolutely been a chess match.
This is a huge play here.
Big third down.
This 3rd and 6 is massive.
All right, we've got 3 wide receivers out wide. Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to go on an out route, and he does get it to his receiver. I believe it was Piku from the slot, and he does get it to Piku McCullough. It looked like Piku was bobbling it there for a second.
That's a phenomenal throw and catch by those two. Phenomenal throw and catch.
Way to have a good recognition of where the sticks are as well.
For sure. Without a doubt, he ran that route exactly the way that he had to, for the exact distance that he had to, and a great throw by Pritchett helped him convert.
So 1st and 10 here as they do move the chains on that 3rd down. Fajardo does come in motion in the backfield, and we do have a delay of game again for the Mexico City Diablos.
It's these long motions, man. These long motions, there's not enough time left on the play clock to run them. We might have to look into that one going forward. Every time there's one of these long motion plays, it turns into a delay of game. So it's something we might have to look into going forward in this league.
Absolutely. So 1st and 15 after that really crucial penalty. As we get another penalty. And this one looks to be a false start. No, excuse me, encroachment on Columbus. Yep. So they get the 5 yards back.
Get it right back.
Oh, and I'm just shaking my head at how evenly matched this game is. Even the penalties are 1 for 1. So as after the 2 back-to-back penalties, it is 1st and 10 here for the Diablos from the 14-yard line. Pritchett's going to go play action. He's going to drop back, look to find a man. He's going to go way deep, and he finds, nearly intercepted. He was looking to get it to, I believe it was Joe Johnson on that play, and the safety just does a good job stepping in front of it.
That's a tough one. He underthrew Johnson a lot there, and then Chamberlain was able to step up and defend that play. It's pretty big. I mean, it's nice to see Pritchett trying to step down the field and get some big plays, but I don't know if that was the time for it.
All right, so 2nd and 10 here for Mexico City. Shotgun formation. We do have a bunch formation to the left. Pritchett looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. Pressure is coming. He's going to flush out of the pocket and just barely get it away, but man, he had coverage all over him. He was trying to get it to Griffin Pritchett, and the coverage just happened to be too tight.
Yeah, there was really nothing doing on that play. Nothing Pritchard could really do on that one. It's a difficult situation to be in. You're getting pressured. You're not quite out of the pocket completely yet. You can't really throw it away. You got to find someone, and he tried.
3rd and 10. Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to try and flush out of the pocket. He's going to try and get an open receiver, and he just misses the mark on that one.
Yeah, the punter's going to have to bail him out again on this one.
So they set up 4th and 10 here. And Pedrino gets all of this one, man. He boots this, and he's going to get it down to the... Oh, my gosh. They're going to pick it up and try and run with it, and they're going to be tackled at the 15. So originally it was down at the 11, it looked to be, but then the punt returner picked it up and tried to take it and just got tackled at the 15. So he does actually get a couple yards out of that extra.
That was a very weird play.
I'm trying to figure out how to call this one. So 1st and 10. Under center, Worrell looks to take the snap. Darius Young in the backfield as he flushes out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked. It's going to be a fumble. Nearly picked up by the Diablos. But luckily,
oh, man.
one of the players bails him out, one of his own players, and they get the ball at the 1 yard line. So, man, this 1 yard line.
Oh, man.
This 1 yard line and the Explorers have become quite friends.
Best friends
tonight.
My question is, was Worrell down before he fumbled?
I think that was not a fumble. I think we might see a review here. No, they're not going to review it.
Really?
Wow. So 2nd and 23 from the 1 yard line. Under center, Worrell gets to take the snap. He's going to hand it off, and that is going to be a safety as Atogwe just couldn't find his way out of the end zone after just a nonsense juke.
These jukes are very difficult here. DeMarcus Meggett makes the great play there to force him into a situation where he thinks he has to juke. But the issue is that he ends up juking the wrong way.
As we see another punt return, trying to pick it up and take it. Oh my gosh. I am just at a loss.
This is just ugly special teams.
This is, it all went wrong. We started off so well. So the Diablos will take the ball from the 6 yard line.
I guess this is karma for that ridiculous safety.
Okay.
We have ridiculous kick returns.
So 1st and 10, bunch formation to the left, as the Diablos are going to hand it off to Dvorak, who's going to try and shift behind a offensive lineman, but does not find anywhere to go. He maybe picks up a yard, gets it up to the 7 yard line. 2nd and 9 here for the Diablos.
You don't have much of a choice. You have to try to run the ball in this situation, but the running game isn't working. So you almost have to try to consider passing out of your own end zone, which is very risky.
So 2nd and 9. Pritchett's going to hand off to Dvorak again, who's going to get a couple yards on this one. He's going to get up to the 11, 3rd and 5 as they go no huddle. This time we've got 3 receivers out wide, shotgun formation. Pritchett takes a snap quickly, gets a quick little out route who's going to Griffin Pritchett, who's going to drop the ball. It's going to be a fumble, and they're scrambling for the ball, and it's going to be Columbus that picks it up. So a big play by the defense from Columbus after a huge hit on Griffin Pritchett.
That's tough. It's definitely a fumble. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, but that's tough. That's tough there for Griffin Pritchett.
I'm at a loss for words for this game.
I'm trying to figure out how he didn't recover his own fumble. He was right on top of it, and he just chose not to grab it.
Wow.
He just elected not to pick up his own fumble.
So that was Columbus answering back to the Jacoby Haskins interception. So now 1st and 10 here, as Worrell's going to hand it off to Too Crazy Farazi as he gets it up to the 13 yard line. But we do have a flag in the backfield.
Just a quick note, can someone drop the Discord link in the chat? Can someone drop the Discord link in the chat for any new people? I'm seeing some faces I don't necessarily recognize.
Guys, make sure we're going to have somebody post a Discord link here in the chat. Make sure to join the Discord. It's an awesome community. You know, this league has done a lot of growing in the past few years, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. So 1st and goal, shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver. This time, Worrell looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back, fire across the middle, and he does find a receiver, and it will be a touchdown. It took a second to see if he could get his feet in, and he did. Robinson again with his second receiving touchdown of the evening.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous. And I would say C.J. Robinson has been mostly shut down aside from the one catch, but the Lancers would have said the same thing last week. Aside from that one catch, he was mostly shut down. But hey, all it takes is one catch, and that's all that matters.
So another big touchdown answered off of a great turnover by the defense. So now it's just been an eventful game as we have 8:48 left in the fourth quarter, 17-12. The Explorers are on top. Diablos will field or take the return from the 2-yard line and get it to about the 25. It will be 1st and 10 here.
They got to do something now. The Diablos don't have a choice anymore. It's score now or forever hold your peace.
All right, so 1st and 10 here. We've got a bunch right formation as Pritchett looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire across the middle. And with a great catch there as he gets it to Piku McCullough, who's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be on the 38-yard line as they do run the no huddle here. Shotgun formation again, 3 receivers out wide. Pritchett's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back, have to flush out. He does fire and get a receiver. It looks to be, I believe it was Joe Johnson, either Joe Johnson or Griffin Pritchett on that one, who gets it up to the 40-yard line for another first down, a big play. And it was Joe Johnson.
It's a great throw by Pritchett. It's a great route by Johnson. They're starting to move, and they need it. They need to move because, hey, they're down by 5, and there's less than 10 minutes left in this game. They need everything they can get.
1st and 10 here for the Diablos. We've got 4 receivers out wide. Pritchett is going to drop back, try and flush out of the pocket. He does barely get it away to his receiver as he finds Griffin Pritchett. And it was the same play that fumble happened on again, so luckily this time Pritchett held on to it.
Thank goodness, right? I can't imagine how Coach Egan would be feeling if there was a second fumble. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Griffin Pritchett might never see the field again.
2nd and 4 here, shotgun formation. We got 3 wide receivers out wide as Pritchett's going to get it to number 87. This time, I believe it is Rashad. Is it Rashad Perryman? Yes, it is. Rashad Perryman, the former Pioneer.
Coming in, that's his first catch of the year.
As he does pick up the first down, so a crucial play there. It's good to see the wide receivers revolving some of their depth in at wide receiver.
Yeah, they need it. I mean, you can only imagine how tired these receivers are with the amount of routes that they've run tonight. So it's good to see Perriman getting in there.
So 1st and 10, Pritchett's going to have to flush out of the pocket, and he's going to just get rid of it. That will be set up a 2nd and 10. He had pressure coming. The pocket was closing in.
Yeah, I mean, he thankfully he got rid of it. It would have been nice if he could have dumped it off to DeVork there. DeVork looked like he had a good amount of space, but...
All right, so 2nd and 10, he's going to drop back. He's going to find an open receiver, and he does get it to, I believe, Blackson on this one, all the way up to the 6-yard line. So what a throw and catch here. Excuse me, it was Joey Lott, another former Pioneer.
Another former Pioneer. Spreading the ball around pretty big here.
That was just a beautiful seam route by Lott.
Oh, yeah.
So they're setting up shop at the 6-yard line.
Joey Lott's one of those guys who... Joey Lott used to have a big role with the Pioneers, and he's come in and he's had to play a bit role with the Diablos, but he's doing a good job.
So 1st and goal here from the 6-yard line as they're going to hand it off to DeVork, who's going to squeeze through the middle, and he's going to get it to the 1-yard line. He nearly crossed that end zone, or that line that he needed, and man, it was... that was by a hair, maybe. I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Give it to him again.
So 2nd and goal here from the 1-yard line. And Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to pass, and he's going to have to just throw this one out of the end zone. Really, he could have taken 2 steps forward, and he would have been in the end zone. So 3rd and goal here from the 1-yard line. This is a big, big, big play for the Diablos.
You got to think they go for it on 4th down.
They come out in the I formation. It looks like they're going to be running this one in with Dvorak, and they do hand it off to him. He has a wide open lane outside, and he gets his second touchdown of the evening. What a play. Just a great, great run to the outside by Dvorak.
It's a huge play there, Mike. Absolutely massive play there. I know, it's only a 1-yard run. How can it be that massive? But as you guys see, that's the thing that now puts the pressure on the Columbus Explorers here. They have to go down and match what the Diablos just did.
Wow, so we do have a game here. Now the question is, are they going to take the extra point, or are they going to go for 2 to make it a field goal difference?
I think you got to go for 2. I think you have to.
Absolutely. So they will go out and go for 2. They have a wide open receiver in the slot with nobody on him. As they try and hand it off to Dvorak, Piku McCullough was standing in the slot with nobody on him. And they handed it off to Dvorak and just got bottled up. So we do have an 18-17 game. Mexico City on top here.
Yeah. I feel like Pritchett should have, like you said, he should have checked to a situation where it's just a quick screen to Piku, and it could have been a better situation. But hey, they chose to give it off to Dvorak. They trust the kid, and it obviously didn't work out on that one.
All right, as we get set to kick off, and the Columbus Explorers will take it in the end zone, and they're going to field this one as they trot out onto the field getting ready for first down, and they are looking to answer here. Now remember, this is a 1-point game. We've got 4 minutes and 29 seconds left on the clock. So, I mean, if you're Columbus, you need to take it downfield, run the clock out, and just try and kick a field goal.
Yes, sir.
So first and 10.
It's a lot easier, more easier said than done, though.
Absolutely. First and 10, Worrell is going to just get it across the middle to his receiver Robertson, who's going to take it up to the 34-yard line, setting up a 2nd and 1 for the Explorers.
It's a start. It's the start of a drive. They pick up 9, almost 10. They're moving. It's a start. You got to start somewhere, and a nice little 9-yard gain is a good place to begin.
All right, 2nd and 1 here for the Explorers. We've got shotgun formation. We've got 2 wide receivers out wide. They are going to hand it off to Ferrazzi as he's going to try and push off of a guard and try and find a lane. But he does pick up the first down, but he gets stopped at the 36-yard line. So it's not a gain of many, but enough to get the first down.
They needed that. They needed the first down, and especially, it's not a big carry, but it's enough to keep that clock running. And in a situation like this, Columbus wants that clock to continuously tick, 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 tick. They need that thing to die. So if they do score, the Diablos don't have a chance.
Absolutely. So this time, a little bit of a different situation. We got 4 receivers out wide as Worrell drops back in a shotgun formation. He fires a quick slant across the middle to C.J. Robinson. The coverage was good, but C.J. Robinson was better and gets it up to the 41-yard line, setting up 2nd and 4.
Hasn't that been the story of the night with C.J.? He's been covered pretty tightly.
Hasn't that been the story of the season?
He's just been that little bit faster, that little bit taller, that little bit quicker.
Absolutely. 2nd and 4 this time as Worrell drops back. He's going to try and get it a little swing pass out to his running back, and he's going to overthrow it here. It's going to set up 3rd and 4. So big 3rd down here for the Diablos.
It's huge. Or the Explorers, you mean. It's huge for the Explorers. Granted, you got to assume they would go for it on 4th down anyway. So they have 2 downs to pick up 4 yards. Personally, if I were them, I would probably run this ball. Knowing you need to go for it on 4th down, I would probably hand it off to Ferrazzi here.
So 3rd and 4, he drops back. Worrell's going to take the snap and drop back. He's going to lob it up into the air. It looks downfield, but we do have a penalty. And I think this one's going to be holding. And it is holding on the offense.
Okay, on the offense.
Yep. So 4th and 4, they are going to go for it here. And man, this could be a big stop.
This is probably the game right here. This is probably the game.
Worrell's going to fire it across. He does find a receiver on the outside I believe this time it is Robertson. Or excuse me, McGriff. Yeah. It is McGriff on the reception.
Yep.
It is a huge first down for the Explorers.
Here we go.
So go ahead
We're still moving here. We're still moving here, Mike. We're still going.
Yeah, absolutely. Get your popcorn ready because this one's going to be close.
Yeah. This is going to finish pretty good here.
So we hit the 2-minute warning.
Probably, I mean, And remember, we saw the Explorers kicker hit that crazy field goal, so they don't need to move much farther.
Yeah,
They
58
need
yards.
maybe another 9, 10 yards. That's it.
Wow. And look at the scores. So, 1st and 10 here. We've got 3 receivers out wide as Worrell comes out under center. Looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back, fire a quick slant route to C.J. Robinson again. And, man, they've been killing it on those quick slants. He's going to get it up to the 41, setting up a 2nd and 1 as they go hurry up. 3 wide receivers out wide. Shotgun formation. Worrell's going to throw a quick out route to his wide receiver, who's going to take it all the way up to the 25-yard line. And what a play there. I believe that was a Togway on the reception.
If I'm the Diablos, I let them score here. I let them score.
I agree with you completely. I would trust it.
I would blitz all 11 guys and say, hey, take your touchdown. Take your touchdown. I would rather have the ball in Aaron Pritchett's hands with this clock ticking down than in the hands of his defense.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 here, we'll see what they do. Is they do come out in I formation. Worrell's going to hand it off here to Darius Young as he gets it up to the 19-yard line. And, man, that is a big man. He's massive as they go no huddle, as Darius Young stays in the backfield. This time they're going to go passing as he gets it to C.J. Robinson. Worrell fires across the middle to C.J. Robinson, who gets it to the 12-yard line. As the Diablos use their first timeout, they are going to continue no huddle. 1st and 10 here, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers out wide. You can see Worrell signaling something to the sideline as he hands it off to Ferrazzi, who's going to be stopped at the 9-yard line. Mexico City has to use their 2nd timeout, and they're continuing this no huddle here. That was Pinkston on the tackle, I believe. 2nd and 7 here for the Explorers as Worrell looks, and he's going to fight his way into the end zone. Atogwe gets it into the end zone. Touchdown Explorers. What do you do now, Connor?
It puts the Diablos in one heck of a position here to really have to fight. I mean, they're better off that the Explorers scored because now they have a chance. If the Explorers didn't walk into the end zone, the Diablos wouldn't have had a chance at this game. So it's better that the Explorers scored. But now the situation is, what do the Diablos do? How do they do it?
They do come out for 2. Okay, so the Explorers are looking to come out for 2. Worrell comes out under center. He's going to hand it across the middle to their big boy and Darius Young, and he just can't seem to get it. His Diablos get a big stop here. His 2-point conversion is no good.
That's huge, because now the Diablos win with a touchdown instead of tie. This is a touchdown to win ball game now.
Oh man, we have a game. We've had a game, the whole game.
Well, this is the exact same situation the Diablos were in last week against the Thunderbirds. The ball is in Aaron Pritchett's hands with the clock ticking down, and he's got to go win it. Last week he didn't pull it off.
A minute and 18 seconds left. So the clock is running. The Diablos are going to take it all the way up to the 29-yard line. So a great return here on special teams for the Diablos, as Aaron Pritchett will lead the charge on this last drive, what we think to be the last drive at least.
God only knows what's going to happen at this point.
Honestly, we've seen just about everything that you could see in an RFL game in this one game. We've seen fumbles, we've seen interceptions, we've seen sacks, we've seen touchdowns, we've seen bombs, we've seen runs, we've seen
safeties.
We've seen everything. So 1st and 10 here as Pritchett comes out under center. He's got 2 wide receivers out wide. He does try and fires a risky throw, trying to get a quick slant. Looking, I believe, I want to say it was to Blackson on that one, and just goes incomplete. He's really lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Looks like Carlton Baines there had to play on the ball. He just couldn't hold on to it.
All right, so 1:11 seconds left. 2nd and 10 here for the Diablos. Shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers out wide as Pritchett looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back, have to flush out of the pocket. He will find a receiver on the out route as he gets, I believe it's DeWork on this one. He's going to get it up to the 36-yard line. That will be a 3rd and 4. Big thing is he runs out of bounds.
This is true, Mike. Getting out of bounds is huge.
Oh, man. So 3rd and 4 for the Diablos. And what are you thinking on this one, Connor?
It's not the same situation as the Explorers had on their 3rd down. You can't run this. You don't have time. So, I mean, if I'm the Diablos, I'm going to Piku.
Absolutely.
Piku's been the guy today. That's where I'm going with this
Safety
ball.
does roll down. 3rd and 4. They're going to drop back. And he's going to find an open receiver to none other than Piku McCullough. He's going to get it up to the 44-yard line. What a catch by Piku McCullough.
They got to move, though. They got to keep moving,
52 seconds and running on the clock. Another safety's running down, and they do spike it to stop the clock, to give him a little extra time. I like the call.
I mean, I understand the desire for time, but I feel like that down might come into play. Especially when you're in a situation like this where you're throwing constantly. Those downs are huge. You need those downs because those downs are, especially in incompletions. Incompletions are untimed.
2nd and 10. Pritchett's going to drop back. He's going to flush it out to Dvorak, who's not going to have any gain. It's going to be 42 seconds. And the clock is counting down. 3rd and 12 now. It is getting crazy. 3 wide receivers out wide. Pritchett's going to take the snap from shotgun formation. He's going to drop back. He's going to have to go deep on this one. He does fire. He gets it to a receiver who runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a throw and catch for Mexico City. 1st and 10, a new set of downs, and that was about the only place. Joe Johnson, the seasoned veteran, about the only place you could have put that ball.
It was a perfect throw and perfect catch. That's twice now that Joe Johnson has had that toe drag swag there on the sideline.
Okay, so
it's
1st and 10
impeccable.
here. 29 seconds left on the clock. Pritchett's going to come out under center. He's going to drop back after he takes a snap, looking to find someone. He's got to throw it. He sheds off a guy and then gets sacked at the 41-yard line. Mexico City's going to be forced to use their last
You gotta call the
timeout.
timeout.
2nd and 21 here. They've got to keep moving, and you got to take a shot. You've got to take some shots. 2nd and 21
attack
here.
the sidelines.
Shotgun formation. They will take a shot down deep. And it's nearly picked off. They just can't seem to get it. 16 seconds left on the clock from the 41-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 21 for Mexico City.
It seems like they've just given up on actually trying to run an offense, and they're just going to call Hail Mary every time now.
Holy cow. Well, you never know. You got
the Diablos aren't going to be able to pull this one off.
There's some tall receivers on that field.
If they're just calling Hail Mary every play, it's over.
Pritchett's going to try and fire a bullet across the middle, and he just can't seem to find someone. So this is your last shot. It's 4th and 21. We've got one more snap to decide the fate of this game.
It's going to be another lob into the Hail Mary formation. Either Chamberlain will pick it off or he'll bat it down. The Diablos aren't going to win this game. It's over. Anytime you come out in this Hail Mary situation, it's not going to work. We're done here.
Prevent defense here for Columbus. We've got a bunch formation to the left. Shotgun formation. Pritchett is going to take a shot at the end zone. It's going, nearly caught, but he can't seem to hang on to it, and that will be it.
That's the game, fellas.
And Columbus will come out in the victory formation, and I cannot believe the game that we have called here tonight, Connor.
It's been spectacular, Mike. It's been an absolutely amazing game.
I don't think if you're an RFL fan that you could ask for a better game than this. Guys, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully that this game has made up for some of that, because this has been incredible. The Explorers will take the win 23-18 in an absolute battle between two Rams, and what a defensive game here.
Without a doubt, Mike, it's been a phenomenal one. These two defenses came out and they absolutely slammed into each other. They shut these offenses down, aside from a couple of huge big plays.
Wow.
But hey, the better team won this one. The Explorers were the better team tonight, and it showed.
Man, well, regardless, that was a thriller of a game. As we do take a look here at the highlights, as you see C.J. Robinson on the second touchdown here. And we've got a Togway powering into the end zone on that last run, just shoving a man off him as we get a look at the deep threat. C.J. Robinson once again. And man, what an absolute pleasure it's been calling this game for you guys. I appreciate everything. Once again, guys, make sure to join the Discord. The link is going to post, if we can have somebody post the link in the chat, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, because I know that every single person in this chat right now enjoyed this game like we did. Please make sure to leave a like on this video here. And from Connor and myself, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight to RFL Monday Night Football. And we hope to see you next week. And until then, we'll see you.